Good morning, grade 4. Hope you're all still staying safe and happy and well. And I hope you're having time to do some things with your family that you haven't been able to do before because maybe you were too busy. I know here at the Estes, we've had lots of chances to do things that we've never done before. Board games that we haven't played before, making different meals and recipes, and I hope that you've had the chance to do that too. So last week for literacy, Mrs. Hanson and I sent out a picture for writing of Mrs. Esty in her living room with what appeared to be a tiger. And Charlotte later on in the video is going to show you how you can make it look like an animal is really in your living room on your device or on your phone, or maybe you already know how to do it, but she'll show you if you don't because it is quite fun. New little thing that you can try at home. And so today's goal is for me to show you how I would go about writing this, and then for you to try to take your device, your tablet or your iPad or your phone, and pick an animal and write a story about that animal based on the picture that you have with the animal. Okay, so I thought we would do today's lesson kind of like a shared writing lesson like we would do in class, so interacting with you. But you're not here with me, so I'm going to interact with my kids. It makes it a little easier and a little more fun for you to watch. So we're going to take the picture of Mrs. Esty in the living room with the tiger and think about it, and we're going to try to come up with 3 big ideas. And then I'm going to pick one, and we're going to go back and forth with my kids, and we're going to actually write about it, just like we would in class, to make it seem like we're really still in the classroom, even though we're not. So Charlotte, do you have an idea of what you think might be going on in the picture? What do you think?
Maybe it's an app.
Maybe it's an app. Okay. So maybe it's an app on a phone. So that would be a realistic approach. So an app that you use on your phone that makes it look like there's an animal in your house. Okay. Grace, what do you think? What do you think was happening in the picture?
I know how you and Mrs. Hanson like to go on field trips. So maybe you guys went on a field trip to like Cherry Brook Zoo and you guys entered like a draw to bring a tiger home for a night and you won and they brought the tiger over in like a really special car and it got to stay in your backyard since it's fenced in for the night.
Okay, so then how did it get to my living room?
It could have broke in through the glass window or the door might have got knocked down.
Okay, and so when I woke up, I saw it in the living room?
Yeah.
Okay, so yours is a little, Grace is in grade 8, so she's stretching hers out a little bit more. So she's using her imagination. So she thinks that we were on a field trip and I won the chance to bring a tiger home for the night.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Won a night with the tiger?
Yeah. Night.
Okay. And let me come up with a third idea. My idea, or Charlotte, do you have another one?
A dream, maybe?
Yeah, maybe it's like a dream.
I was having a dream.
Yeah.
And I woke up from my dream right when I saw a tiger in my living room.
Yeah.
You got scared.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
It was more like a nightmare.
Perfect. Love it, girls. Okay, so now my next job is the 3 of us are going to pick which one we think we could write about and have the most content. So what do you guys think? What do you think, Charlotte?
Field trip.
The field trip. What do you think,
Yeah,
Grace?
field trip.
So this one? Yeah, I think just we could get a lot.
You could get the most out of that.
We could get the most out of that, the most content. All right, so we're going to pause the video because in a moment we're going to do a graphic organizer where we're going to organize our thoughts into a graphic organizer, and I just need to get that ready. So Grace, do you want to pause it?
Yeah.
So I have my graphic organizer up. And as you know from class, we have learned about all kinds of different graphic organizers. We've done the hamburger, the ice cream cone. For this particular one, I kept it simple. And I have my main idea in the middle, which is my title of my story. And then my 4 boxes. Who's in your story? When, Where does your story take place? What's the main problem? How does your problem get solved? So the girls are going to help me fill in these boxes, and then we'll pause it again and you can fill in your boxes. So girls, who is in my story, Charlotte?
A
Mrs.
tiger, Miss Hanson.
Okay, a tiger.
Students.
Students. Mrs. Hanson
Yes.
and Mrs. Esty. I'm just going to put Mrs. H, Mrs. E. This is just a rough graphic organizer. Okay, Grace, when and where? Think of all the places and when did this story take place?
I would assume it happened in like the middle of the day.
Okay, do you have a date? Like in the spring, fall?
In the spring.
In the spring. Obviously not this spring because, well, we're all at home. So in the spring, and what else?
At Cherrybrook Zoo.
Okay. Cherrybrook Zoo. Remember, this is a fictional story. So.
At our house.
Okay, at home.
Yeah.
Esty's home. Esty's home, Cherrybrook Zoo in the spring. I think that's it. Okay, what is the main problem, Charlotte, in the story? So what's the main problem?
That we have a dog and maybe they won't get along.
Okay, so once we brought the tiger home, where we wanted the tiger maybe to stay in the backyard because
maybe
it's fenced in.
It could have broke through like the window and came in the living room where he sleeps.
And when I woke up, I was worried because the tiger was in the house. But they probably get along in the end, right? Because it's a tame tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, so my problem is the tiger came home with me. Okay. And it was supposed to stay in the backyard. So we have a fenced in yard. And somehow it got into my living room. And when I woke up, I was worried. Okay? So in the picture, when my face is going, that could be when I woke up and I saw that it was in my living room. Okay? I got into my living room and Mrs. Esty freaked out. Mrs. E freaked. Okay, so Grace, how do we solve the problem?
You called the Cherrybrook Zoo and they came and picked the tiger up, and then maybe they paid for like the windows that tiger broke, and like whatever the tiger broke they paid for.
Okay. So, and my dog was okay too, right?
Yeah,
He ended up
the
getting
dog
along.
ended up being okay.
Dog was fine and happy to see him go. Okay. So the tiger came home with me. We have a fenced-in yard. It got into my living room. Mrs. Esty freaked. The solution, we called the zoo. They came and got the tiger. We paid for the broken window. They paid for the broken window. The dog was fine and happy to see him go. So it's just a general graphic organizer in point form. So I'm going to pause the video and now I'm going to write the story. So now we're ready to actually start the writing. So first things first, let's put the date. So for me, today is, oh my goodness, I have to look at the
April
date.
24th.
It's Friday, April 24th. I'm losing track of the days. Okay, so we always put it in the corner. April 24th, and it's 2020. Okay. So I want to come up with a really strong hook. We have been working on these all year. So I'm going to get Grace and Charlotte to think really hard. They know what a hook is from their school, and they're going to try to think of a strong beginning for our story. So do either of you have an idea? Charlotte, you do? Okay, what's your idea?
Maybe you could say like, whoa, how'd this tiger get in my living room? Or something like
Okay,
that.
so start with the quote. Whoa, how'd this tiger get in my living room?
Yeah.
Like it. Grace, you have an idea?
You could use some like strong words like today was one of the most exhilarating days I've had in years, and my adrenaline was rushing like it never did before.
Okay, so what if we combine them? What if we use both? We'll start with the quote, and then we'll go on to what you said, Grace.
Okay.
How does that sound? Okay, so let's start with this. Whoa! Now, because it's a direct quote from Mrs. Esty and she's screaming, I'm going to put it in quotation marks, okay? Whoa! And in the picture that I sent you guys, we had this in there. Whoa! What did you say, Charlotte? What was the rest of it? How did this tiger get in my living room? How did this tiger, and we can go back and we can edit if we want to make it enormous tiger or whatever. How did this tiger get into my living room? And because that's the end of my quote, I'm going to end it with quotation marks. Mrs. Esty. Now, Charlotte, did I scream it, squeal it?
Yeah, you kind of were like, whoa! So you kind of like were confused, but like excited.
Screamed.
So I screamed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Grace, what was your line? You had said today
was the most exhilarating day.
Is that what you had said?
Not really.
Okay, go back with what you said.
But I'm not sure how it would go with that.
Whoa! How did this tiger get into my living room? Mrs. Esty screamed.
My heart was pumping so fast.
But that's like adrenaline.
My heart was pumping so fast, and then I had realized this was one of the most exhilarating days I've had so far. Okay. They're both nodding their heads. You can't see them, but they are. My heart was pumping so fast. This was an exhilarating, I'm going to sound it out, exhilarating start to my day. And it all started with yesterday's field trip or something like that, Grace?
Yeah.
It all began yesterday. So let me go back and see. Whoa, how did this tiger get into my living room? Mrs. Esty screamed. My heart was pumping so fast. This was an exhilarating start to my day.
Yeah. ...
Okay. So there's my hook. Okay. And I think I got you because I've got my kids engaged. So I'm hoping you're engaged. So that's my hook. Now, I want you to write your hook for your story. We're going to pause it, and the three of us will write the rest and share the rest of the story with you in a moment.